Your style and your flavor make the city rock. They must say the season come out with a bang. Coach Minzy, best round here. Remember that.
Greetings. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the show. And we were absent today, but we are here to do the post-game analysis. All right? Yeah, man, we're just here to talk. We're just here to talk about the game, what transpired in the game, and the way forward, because we would have qualified, as you can see on the screen, U20 Reggae Boyz knockout round confirmed. You know what I mean? So big up to the boys. Of course, people, you know the golden rule. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Because we're here to talk some football. All right, so the Reggae Boyz put in decent performance, and they would have gotten that 3 points that they wanted to qualify for the next round. We were, big up yourself, Tuffy Rudy. We're basically trying to get a point, or a point would have been good enough for us to go through. Nevertheless, we basically get ourselves together and brush off that little thing that happened the other day, and we acquit ourselves well, and we came out 2-0 winners over Antigua and Barbuda, basically the minnows of the group. Yeah. So it was a good game for the boys. Good game for the boys. Important 3 points. And yeah. But the thing is that where we go from here? Where do we go from here? Where do we go from here, people? All right. I see people checking in. Big up yourself, Fresh Toffee Rudy. Welcome to the stream. Like the video, people. Like the video. That's the golden rule. To Fresh get it up already. Like up the live. Big up yourself, Fresh. Welcome. Toffee Rudy saying, hopefully, Paul All and Meron Gordon watching the entire U20 tournament, because you can definitely find two, if not three, of the developmental players he's talking about. Who would those players be? Who would be those, Tuffy? Bernjan, big up yourself. Big up yourself, Bernjan. Welcome. Erudite in the building. Clark, Roberts, and the keeper. What about Bicknell? What about James? Chad James. And remember two Clark you have in. Oh, yes, a keeper. Okay. Got ya. All right. So these are the players that Brain Drain would have selected. I think the good evening, Gerard. Sorry, Gregory. I think the players did themselves justice this afternoon in this game. I mean, you could see where they were trying to play the ball on the surface, creating several opportunities. Um, Clark, Jamari Clark was a little bit wasteful in front of goal today. Yeah. So that, I mean, that will happen. That will happen sometimes, but you want them to be clinical. You want them to concentrate throughout the 90 plus minutes of the game. Yeah. Uh, you could see they're trying to put the ball on the ground. Bicknell played well. He moved the ball decent. Definitely. So, I mean, there are a lot of positives to be taken from this game. And I probably can say I did tell you so, that as the tournament progressed, the team will start to play better. And as they move from game to game, you see where they're getting better. I think the coach is still trying to find his best 11 to put on the field. But yes, KY, Bicknell was good, man. Bicknell was definitely good. He had a commanding game, in my estimation. Some very good passes. His presence was commanding, like I said. Yeah. The turnaround was too soon for Clark. What do you mean by that? They finished third is the best deal. I think they are now in the easier bracket. All right. How and how scared? What? Or one who score? Probably that Gregory don't want to say no. One who score. Clark, Jamari Clark, and what's the name of the other goal scorer? Zion Scarlett. Jamari Clark and Zion Scarlett is the other goal scorer. Man just turned 13 in a coach, boy. I may have to give Mr. Butler and props. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Bicknell, very good one. Coach made one mistake, in my opinion. He shouldn't have played Clark the entire game. He should have rested him after about 65 minutes for the next game. That is true, and you can really reason that out, Toffee, because it could be a situation. Remember, he didn't play the entire game for the first entire minutes for the first game. Yeah. So the more games these youngsters play, the better they will acquit themselves, man. So I understand the point you're making, but they would say 6-1, half dozen of the other. So if you say it that way, I'm not saying it wrong, but looking at it on the flip side, then can't be wrong either. Coach, number 15 has impressed me in the 3 matches. Yeah? Who is the number 15 again? 3 games in 5 days negatively affect certain athletes more than others. Yeah, that's true, brain drain. Yeah, so I mean, yeah, to be more efficient, that's why I said that what Tuffy said, not necessarily incorrect, but just looked at it from a different standpoint. So yeah, man, it was a welcome 3 points. Not only 3 points, welcomed performance, because the performance yeah, man, it's a welcome performance, improved performance. So it's now the psychology that the coach has to work on now, trying to get in the players' head. It's now a matter of believing themselves that they can actually do it. So it's more driving home the positive from the game. Yeah, driving home the positives. And even if you make a comment that is not liked by the players, you have to quickly balance it or sandwich it with a positive comment or reassurance that, hey, you can do it. Despite of what happened there, I believe you can do it. So, and I know that you'll be doing it. You're going to do it. So just get it together. So these are things that can work. All right. Let me check the comment. Who are we playing next? Is this known? Not yet. Not yet. Brain drain. I think the other game has to be played. The Honduras Costa Rica game and the other preliminary games. Costa Rica and Honduras 0-0. So let's see how that result fare out before we can probably figure who we're gonna play. Yeah, man, we were a bit. So the goalkeeper got the captain's armband for this game. Quite interesting. I guess he's the leader on the team. Kobe Thomas came in, played well. I think it was all round a good game from the boys. Good game. Jamaica had what? 14 shots. Antigua 6, assist 1, none for Antigua. Steals 7 for the Jamaican, 17 for Antigua. 13 fouls, 10 for Antigua. Ball possession 60% Jamaica, 40%. Offside, 4 Jamaica, none Antigua. Corner kicks, 4 Jamaica, 3 Antigua. Correct passes, we had 294 of those. Antigua 189. Incorrect pass, we had 64. Wow. Antigua had 13. So we turn over the ball quite a lot there. Total passes 358. Antigua 202. Obviously, not a bad statistic. So we had the upper hand in this game. Persons were telling me not to take Antigua and Barbuda lightly, but I wasn't worried at all. I wasn't worried. Pearson had 2 shots on goal. Jerome Barkley 2. Jamari Clark 2. Devontae Campbell 2. Chad James 2. So, yeah, man. We did well. We did well today. We did well. So even though Antigua had limited possession, they had and less balls passed. They have 94% accuracy because the incorrect passes were 13. We had all of 64, even with our 290 passes. All right, so Chad James, he had 38 attempts to pass, 10 of those connected, or they were correct. Pearson, 39, only 8. Wow. Alexander Bicknell, 31, only 5. Luke Badley Morgan, 30, none of them. Jadon Anderson, 28. No, is this correct? This can't be correct. Oh, if this is pass attempt. I think I'm reading it correctly. I think I'm reading it correctly. Anyways, let me get back to some of the comments. Not many. Coach, you know I'm not football, but Antigua lost to Jamaica. Yeah, man, it will discuss. That's what we're discussing. Yeah. All right. So yeah, those are the game statistics. I mean, it goes to show that we were the better team. So the defenders Anderson, that's Jadon Anderson, Luke Badley and Romain Blake in the middle. Chad James. Hold on. Hold on. So they put the number 20 overlap. Wing back. Alexander Whitnell, Christopher Pearson, Louis Watson, Duncan McKenzie, Zion Scarlett, and Jamari Clark. All right. Honduras is leading Costa Rica 1-0. Honduras currently lead Costa Rica 1-0. Anna Ramsey, big up yourself. Welcome. Eagle Republic, the erudite, big up yourself. Coach Minzy, Stevenson, Jedi, or Jedi, is the same player as who tormented Waterhouse and Cavaliers in the recently concluded CFU Championship. I don't want to hear a peep out of Fuzzy when we meet 80. So it's confirmed that we're going to be meeting 80. Costa Rica is under one, you know. They're trailing 1-0. Yeah, man, it is possible for us to finish second. Is this something we want? Is third place better? But we have no control over it as is now, brain drain. So whatever we get, we have to take. We have no control over it right now because the game has been played. So if if on if Honduras dump up Costa Rica, then Jarvis Paris, big up yourself. Big up yourself. So pretty much, like I said, man, it is a welcome welcome result for the boys. I think the people that full up the place are happy. Yeah, happy that we won. All right, so we had one yellow card, one for Costa Rica, and a red. I just showing you the stats that I read out just now. These are the statistics that I just read to you. Let me remove this. Costa Rica is still up on Jamaica with a +2 goal difference. They started the game +3 to Jamaica's -3. Yeah, so Honduras really have to score some more goal, and they're currently leading 1-0. Wouldn't Costa Rica have to win by at least 5 goals in order for us to finish second? Yeah, they're about Toughy. Yeah, that's right. Shimel Aiken, welcome. All right, so these are the stats. We're still sitting in third. These are the players with the most passes attempted. 38 times 10. I don't know if I was reading it correctly. Eagle Republic. Is it true that what Ryan is saying that Paula will not get the job? Remember, when it was what, Friday? Remember the title of that video? Paul is not safe, but he's hopeful. You remember that title last week, Friday? Same thing we talked about, man. So, yeah, man, what Ryan is saying has a whole lot of truth. So he's at the mercy. Remember we did the stream on it, man. Yeah, go like Eagle it that new to you. uh, but not many will remember, eh? right. So I don't think I'm gonna be staying long on this stream, people. So like you're free to call in. Free to call in. Um from what I saw today, I think Konaya Boyce Clark, Jamari Clark, and Tyler Roberts should be included in the +7 crew for somebody who said that. Tuffy Rudy said that. Rudy said that. Could be something that they consider, not sure. But it's interesting to see who the boys face. Possible 80. Possible 80. Um we have to just go into this one, I tell you, more tactically prepared. You understand? So it's yet to see what they will bring. But we have to be show a little bit more hunger in the second round. Have to. If that's not done, we're gonna be in problems. No matter if it's a knockout round, so can't itch. You understand? So, but let's see how the boys handle it and deal with it, and see how best we can progress. Mr. Giovanni. Oh, are you said Brendan? My bad. My bad, brain. I do remember the stream, but Ryan was acting like he actually received a call from someone in the inner circle of the JFF. Oh, Tyler Roberts, remember the name. Upon running, I really believe that Jamaica needs Paul Hall more than he needs Jamaica. Hopefully, we get a good experienced coach that the JFF can't push around like European coach that comes with backroom staff. What would you consider a successful campaign? Success is deemed differently from it depends on how persons see it. Some will say persons get exposure, boys played well, contracts came, they advance, international experience. Some would say just matriculating from first round to second round, that's a successful path. I mean, some would say you have to at least reach a semi-final to say you would have achieved success, because that will bring you right into the qualification bubble. You know what I mean? So it depends, brain drain. But for me, going all the way would have been a successful campaign. And it also depends on each manager or head coach's success plan or goals that they would have set out to achieve in the tournament. So if they would have set a ceiling and they reach it, then that would have been successful for them. Bradley Morgan as left-sided defender is an asset. All right. All right. Giovanni, we hear you. We hear you, Giovanni. Success for me is a semi-final place. Olympic football is overrated. All right, there you go. So you see, I gave different perspective. Eagle Republic selecting one. Yeah, that's how I would see it. All right, so everybody measure success differently. They will measure it based on their objective set out. You know, yeah, pretty much that's what I would say. Caller, good evening. You're live on the show.
Even coach, and even to the people and the chat, and
Mm-hmm.
yeah, coach is the word. Coach, based on what we see with the football, it's not a complaint. Big up to the youth, them. Big up to Fuzzy. It's not perfect, but we qualify.
Mm-hmm.
Last 16 so far. Um, but we still have a challenge with the football playing locally.
Mm-hmm.
We have to get the league into top six. It's gonna take money, but I believe um, we can get these people out, put in some fresh face, fresh ideas. We can, because we're still going to struggle even if we get some whatever they're based in Europe, whatever, America. We're still going to struggle because we're going to have like half of the team in Jamaica are based locally or produced locally then, and then we're going to have some players coming from other places.
Mm-hmm.
And to have a 12 ranked league still playing against a third, a fourth, a second, a first ranked league team, it's a big difference. It's a huge difference. Cause no doubt about it, if you carry the winningest team in Jamaica right now, we said Waterhouse and drop him in Olympia farm or a Costa Rican champion team, then go and get them kick out coach. No doubt about it. Even if, so we need to get our football up to a level. We need to get the football up to a level. Whether we expedite it by getting the coaches, send overseas somebody have to invest some money, sign up some contract, and you have the coach of Jamaica for 3 years or something. But we don't know. But we have to, the technique of the player them locally, when you watch it, coach it, I'm not compare against no European nothing. I just compare it against when you see Costa Rican them play, when you see the Honduran them play, the American them, the Mexican them. You see, it's a different sport. Techniques and the awareness,
Mm-hmm.
ball movement. We look like a Trinidad. We closer to those teams more than even to the football was bland, the football was rugged and robust. That's the football Jamaica play, robust type of football. Big body, robust. And a speed and a technique, it was robust. Like, I don't know. You know what coach me at all.
Mm.
So we need some tactician, we don't know. As I say, coach, I feel like Mr. Butler still on my squad. I feel like Mr. Butler to get some symposium, go across the island with a sponsor him and him going at the grassroots
Mm-hmm.
and dropping knowledge. I feel like the best way we can use Mr. Butler in a coach.
Yeah.
Now go around, And him alone, him get a team and some former players who have the knowledge too. And go out there where some coaches symposium in each parish, 30 coach in each parish, and check up back with them like 6 months time and do go up again. Because the JFFB license coach and whatever and C license, I don't see it having no effect yet, coach. I don't see it having no effect on the ground.
Okay.
I watch under 14, we watch under 14 and we play, we watch school but we don't see effect. We don't see changes, we don't see, So that's my 2 cents still. Other man can differ or, I would say that's my opinion.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
All right, coach. Respect.
All right. Big up yourself, man.
And one Jamaica, one Jamaica.
Yeah, man.
All the
That
way.
with someone straight.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. Let me get back into the comment section. Would you be doing a live for trials. Where can US crowd view the games? Haha. Good question there, brain drain. We'll talk about that tomorrow. Of course, I'll be doing live. But I think Friday I want to go in the stadium because I have to see that 100 meters live and direct. No umpis competing. All right. What would you consider to be a successful campaign, brain drain? Since you asked the question, I'm throwing it back at you. I want us to qualify, but seeing the U20 World Cup is short term. Finding at least 5 players that can contribute to 2026 and 2030 is also success for me, right? See, different avenues of success coming out. So Giovanni, that's another way of looking at it. Boy, I saw a guy turn Zimini's inside out last night, like he was not even there. That happens even to the world's best. Dimitri Barnett, we may play 80 or Trinidad next round. I want to see us in the Olympics. Pagan, big up yourself, Pagan. Brain drain, robust. Oh boy. Eagle Republic is saying if we qualify for the U20 World Cup World Championship, we have to strengthen the squad. Thanks for the workmanlike performance today, but the JFF should give Fuzzy his walking. Really, Eagle Republic? I know we need to step up the fitness level in our local league to be competitive in this region. I agree. Fitness is a must. Alexander Bicknell did Craig proud. Yeah, man. Craig Butler is feeling proud. I think he made a post on Instagram with the ball that Bicknell threaded through so that the player there, Roberts, could have won that penalty. And it was converted by Clark, Jamari Clark. All right. Butters, big up yourself. Butters, you want sample, man, you know. Some of these youth must be included in the senior team now. uh, People, like up the stream, no? Like up the stream. And don't come in here and don't like up the stream. We still are sanitized. We still are sanitized. And coming at the sporting arena, you have to sanitize. All right? Sonia Bone, big up yourself. Yeah, man, good win. Success for me will be defined by a positive outcome. If we are left inspired by what the future holds, then that would be a successful campaign. And basically, you're alluding to the same thing that Giovanni is saying. Yeah, that could be. And again, like I initially said when you asked the question, it depending on how people look at it or how the team would have, what sort of objectives they would have set or goals that they would want to achieve throughout this tournament, then that will measure their success, how they want to perceive that it was successful. Yep. Xander Bicknell does all the simple things, right? KISS. Keep it simple. Solid. He couldn't say solid. Why stupid? Yeah, Eagle Republic. And you know, that's the sort of thing that coaches like about even as much as we talk about him. Speedy Williams. Speedy Williams is one of the players that play the ball very, very simple, you know. Control pass, moving at space. Even though sometimes he doesn't do it. But if you understand what I'm saying, So to have a player like Big Nell controlling and moving the ball around, your movement have to be there, off the ball movement, your speed, all these things. So it's a good thing. It's a good thing. Coach, I'm glad we did not use our regular formation 8-1-1 or 5-0-5. Ah, RR, big up yourself. Sunny no easy. Or Sayan Bowen, sorry. Peter Parker, big up yourself, no? See what the win does for the moral of the team. Much better than getting just a point from the game. At least we can keep momentum going. Exactly. So it's a moral boosting victory for the team because it basically gives them a little bit more confidence coming off that 5-0 loss, especially with the condition of the field and all sort of things that transpired. Training close to Cow Pastor, all sort of. But you see, our players should be used to stuff like those, you know. Because some of the places that they train, I mean, probably no cows, but the condition. Brain Drain is saying, since Fuzzy is now winning, should we fire him like Vin and Hall? Perfect time to do that now. Are you being absolutely sarcastic, Brain Drain? Travis, big up yourself. Check in. Good win. Having some red stripe, light lemon beer, chill on my day off. Hey, Travis, be careful, you know. Careful when you drink the last. You drink red stripe beer, you know. I'll be a mad to go out, you know, Travis. Watch them drinking, the man. And hear that the alcohol is not good for the root. Anyways, Travis, give us a call and make we hear your summation of the game. Somewhat. Not in all areas of the game, but yeah, brain drain. I could agree with you on that. Ah, the locals used to the compass a lot. The base. Yes. RR, I hear you. Ah, boy, I'm not easy. Um, Travis, Boys Clark, Budley Morgan, James, and Clark are ready for the senior team. All right. So that are the goalkeeper, the central defender. James, the attacking player. Clark, the next attacking player. Brain Drain, your turn. Reggae girls now. Brain Drain, we move on to Red Stripe Light now. Soon gone home. Devon Smith, big up yourself. The first goal Jamaica score, which club that guy play for? Um, I soon tell you. Zion, is it Reading? I soon tell you. Zion plays for Columbus Crew in US. Zion plays for Columbus Crew in US. All right, so Columbus Crew in the United States. Say and say, coach, the field we played today looks good. Yeah, man, it's a better field. I mean, look how long them wait to make the change. When Honduras basically close to being assured of qualification or when they qualified. So in that other group game, Honduras is still leading Costa Rica a goal to nil. Devon Smith, Columbus Crew in the MLS. Philadelphia. Zion Scarlett, United States, Columbus Crew. But us Bicknell registered as a Phoenix player. I don't know, That sound like politics. Think Bicknell should understudy Speedy to replace him in 2 years or so. Kareem Grant. People don't agree with Kareem Grant comment. Bicknell to understudy Speedy. Bicknell a midfield general. You see that pass to create the penalty, people. Yeah, man, a big pass, man. Richie Royal, big up yourself. Trigger, Alexander Bicknell is doing well because of his German club, not Phoenix. Okay, thank. Devon, we are doing some great work. Actually, big up yourself. Richie Royal, big up yourself, Me hear say some apology was given on behalf of your son. And I think that's a big move. Big move. Kudos to you on that, Richie. Honestly. Um Gonna for life. Coach, I missed the game. What's your impression? Bicknell Goodman. Bicknell a baller. Need some more strength, some more development because he's not the finished product yet. So yeah, man. Can't tell Craig that brain drain. Brain drain. Man, you make Craig Butler defenders in the chat come for you for that statement. Remember, Craig did done brain drain already. So brain drain, I walk on cobweb. Easy for break. Visionary Allen. Some ways people always want don't play Butler. See? Visionary Allen is here with the vision. Bicknell is definitely a future senior player. Yeah, man. I just hope that his trajectory continues. He will improve rapidly so that he can get into the team. Yeah, the field today was better, but guess what? It's not guaranteed that we get same field next match. Yeah. Speedy Williams cannot teach what he does not know. Xander Bicknell and Kevin Lambert should be under guidance of Anthony Grant. All right, Eagle Republic. All right, Eagle Republic. Sounds like a plan. But we move out the hog pen with a win. But who are we likely to see in the round of 16? We're likely to see 80 or Trinidad and Tobago. So we might see 80 or Trinidad and Tobago. Eagle Republic Grant is a tackler, not a ball mover. Remember this name, Delano McCoy, Splat and Kenroy and Caroy Anderson. Yeah, man, it was a good goal. It was a composed play by Zion, you know. He could have panicked, but he held his composure and neatly placed it in the far corner. Very good goal. That's right, Richie. I agree. I am young ZZ. Big Nell should start. Lanezra said, right now, the only player can teach, no player in the U20 is Ravel. All right, Lanezra. Coach, they said they playing on this pitch to allow the other pitches to recuperate. Yes. So if no more rain no fall, then things might return. 84 is leading goal scorer in the competition so far. Yeah, man. On fire. 80 on top form, both youth and seniors. Let's be honest. For the record, coach, 80 ranked higher than us now. Yeah. That's true. So Brain Drain is clapping back. European clubs help greatly with development. Eagle Public, by the way, that was a clinical first by Zion Scarlett. Yeah, man, a big goal in score, man. Big goal. Man, hold him composure, even though the defender stopped, thought it was offside, but the player still proceeded and he found his spot neatly. So we should hope the rainfall then. Actually, something, man. For the penalty, am I the only one think Roberts was gonna miss if penalty wasn't given? 80 defense weak. Zion open up his hips. Wait, Brain Jane? Who tell her that? Brain Jane. Some power stream here today, though, but open up hip. That's what Clark wanted to do in the second game when he rounded the player and he wanted to open up his hip, but it was too far. He could not get to turn. So he kicked the ball wide. Brain drain with big talk. Open up hips. Like him a coach. I forgot watch about the match still. Yeah, man. You can see from that goal, Scarlett is good goal scorer. The way he take goal, yeah. Just big of yourself. You need your brain drain talk about open up hip. What AI know about them something? Somebody just now, you may say it on a stream. I must you, man. I can't brain drain conceptualize that conversation on his own. Clark needs to work on his first touch. Jamari Clark? No, I mean, well, one striker no makes sense. Bina tell them best team start expect Pearson. See, what can I write in them there? Fear Moog. Where's the coach Jane? When I don't lame Jane, a coach, hey, Brain Jane, I get some whole for name. I am an expert. It is all relative. Expert. Expert. He's shouting expert. Coach means the people need to give 80 their flowers. 80 was not even going to be in the tournament. In addition, their coach was not even appointed until 3 days before the tournament. Yeah. and them are going a bag of thing. CC Sports Lab, to be fair to Pearson, he was much better today. Of course, Pearson played a better game today. He was involved, but it's still not as agile and mobile as we'd want him, but it turned up a little notch today. You understand? CC, what going on in the lab? The lab now no Bunsen burner. European clubs help, yes, coach, but who started with them and send them a road? If they aren't good, European clubs won't look at them. And Visionary Allen, may I agree with you. Oftentimes, the persons who discover and give the players our platforms, they are oftentimes not spoken of. So you're right about that, Allen. European club play a part, but the person who give them the platform has to be recognized. So big up Craig Butler. What do you mean? The result against Honduras was bad, but I believe the field contributed to the scoreline. With better preparation, this team could be further ahead. You see, this one bag of training week, it was good enough, but I thought that playing more games would have been better to get your system patterns of play and all of these things up and about. Keyboard typer. Man spent $300 US to call me Liam Drain. Oh boy. Expert at what? Telling jokes. Yeah, very true. I see like Clark got a chance on the left to finish, but got too much touches on the ball and let it go to the keeper. Needed improvement for real. Remember, he was going away from the goalkeeper, and about the goalkeeper eyes was on the ball and him just grab it. If that's the player talking, Peter. Picknell, he playing it. Bicknell, he playing Germany, yes. Alexander Bicknell of the German club SC Fortuna Cologne played well. How many games have he played for that club? Brain drain. I say, CC he la bun down. He burns the brother then catch the place of fire. Say. Brain drain, he hasn't been in Germany 6 months. That's why I asked him how much game he play, Kareem. Brain drain, I try a little thing, you know. Why is Clark trying to find his inner CR7? We don't want Manu losing spirit in the team. Well, we're actually at that about. That is like saying we should thank the cows for Burger King. No, brain drain, but if there's no cow, you couldn't have a burger. Oh, so then it cow then season up, man. Come on, brain drain. Come on. So a child that goes to, I don't know if you're elementary or middle school, who you gonna play Lord for the child's development? The most foundation, man. Brain drain, it sound like you want Bill put in a lintel and a door jam without foundation. You know? I have to credit the foundation, man. No doubt about that. I mean, I'm pick no side. Me just a be real and realistic. There's no side picking. We have had 48 shots, 15 on target. That's bad. At least thank the butchers. All right, Karim. Coach, big talk that the coaches build their players through blood, sweat, and tears before they get sold. They deserve all the credit. Devon Porter, what do you mean? We have had 48 shots, 15 on target, and scored 3. That's poor for me in 2. Yeah, that is true. So we need to work on finishing. Oh, so that's why you're saying that, brain drain, because Craigie watching, you're trying to what you call it now? You just are trying to provoke him, right? Behave yourself, man. People, brain drain say he knows Craig a watch. That's why I'm gonna get trouble. Darn it, low. I have to thank the cow, LOL, and the butcher. All right. We will kill them if we have Scarlett on left, Clark in center, Whisper right. 3 big man in the future. Mm-hmm. Richie, you're still online, Richie? Laneza, what is your coaching credential? You always have fault with everything. Fault? Out your that, Travis. I must fault. Oh, fault with everything. Win, lose, or draw. Parent sacrifice is the main reason why Jamaican kids do well. So why not all of them do well? In brain drain? Trigger. Who is Trigger? Sean Everbless. What's the score between Honduras and Costa Rica? That score is currently 1-0, and that's the end of the game. So Honduras won the group, Costa Rica second, Jamaica third. So we are still in third spot. With all due respect, bro, talk about players who are in Honduras. Karim Graham. Duncan Mackenzie had 50% of those missed shots. Oh, Richie there. Richie, you know more of you know. What's the real reason why your son wasn't selected? I heard that he had COVID. Can you verify that? If it is so? 80 with fierce coach, unlikely. 80 we are fierce coach. Unlikely El Salvador. 80 are score as well, no matter defense. Yeah, so they basically would have outscored their opponent. Honduras was leading Costa Rica 1-0. The game finished, man. 1-0 it finished. Somebody had a question there. Which channel is Honduras match on? It finished, Shaneva Bless. It finished. That's the night before trials, and all through the house, not a creature was stirring, not even a what? I would be as strong as that, but so Honduras show they are the best team in the group. Of course they are. Who we going to play next? 80 or Trinidad? More than likely 80. Travis Peso, yes, bro. Honduras was the best team. They always do well in U20. Come clear the year. Humble one exactly 100, bro. You don't need coaching credentials to know we need to improve our finishing. I'm not like people who big up the team, win, and when them lose, you said some player not good, and the coach must be fired. Marketing reasons why the name changed. I consulted with my team of lawyers, publicists, and public relation personnel. We found this decision better for branding. Don't mind me, coach. Excited for child. Me figure say that you thought about, like yeah, look for something in the house to do and you can't do it because you just anticipate trials. All right, yeah, strong. Icorix, big up yourself. Coach, let's talk about the players in Honduras, please. That's what we have been doing, but I want to know what's the real reason the father is here. So when you have the source, you use the source. No, agreed, but me now watch the stupid post Whisper made. Him young a kid, never give up on the youth. I'm just not wired like that, brother. I remember I told people his father did apologize, so we can't forgive the youth. Visionary number one, JFF should highlight the team winning. The man marketing is player. Coach pick is 20. Whisper isn't in it. So let the show go. Oh, okay. Okay. That's strange though. Very strange. So good at Richie already said his son can play for other countries, so let's move on. Okay. And so forgiveness go, bro. So how Whisper and Butler no post and congratulate the team. Oh boy. Coach, I think Chris Taylor can manage or qualify for all events. Kareem, you won't be running all events. He'll be only doing the 400 meters. Forgiveness is earned in my book, not given. Okay. Whisper is one of the most popular young players with a fan base. Fans are curious, reasonable to ask, and reasonable to remain mum. Certainly, brain drain. Him have sense, him know full well what he was doing. Love the team regardless. This list can be a wake up call and pull right through cause we avoid Mexico and US by this. Yeah. Yeah, man. So as I'm saying, the team the team will get stronger as the games go by, and I will forever be saying that because normally you need games to start do better. Games, you learn something, you make a mistake, and then you try to correct it in the next game, even if it's not highlighted in training or from the coach's perspective. You know in yourself that you did something wrong. You know what I mean? So definitely, I think as the players play and they play, they improve and say, all right, I should take a softer touch. I should pass the ball a little bit firm and stuff like that, you know? So these are some of the things that they will learn, and it will help them to improve their game. As games go by, yeah. As I've always said, we could have trained till thy kingdom coming up. If we're not playing games, it makes no sense. And that is a principle of training. If you don't use it, you will lose it. Yeah. Um, Butland Whisper celebrated or lost to Honduras. Humble one, they can't congratulate the team on a win. All right, Richie's asking who in this chat have a potential professional son as ball as a son. People answer quick and fast. No one. You see one, it's a brain in a minute. I see them trying to play a system similar to Mr. Hall. Yeah, man, they're trying to move the ball around. I see that for true. Play it out from the back, but they need to build up the transition through the thirds because I think it's a lack of game time or quality games, and you're not seeing it happening in right through the game. It's happening in patches. You should be the best advisor for your son, not CB. But what is the reason for the question? Are you saying it is difficult? Richie Royal, that's our brain drainer ask you. What's the reason for the question? Are you saying it is difficult? Coach, we don't have the luxury. The next round is knockout though, yeah? So they have to step up. So they would have played 3 games in the space of a few days, Stefan. So if them not learn from them 3 games, we can't help them. Them just can't ball to me. You understand? Are they allowed to bring in players for the next window? Not, I don't think so, Being a football dad isn't easy. So Brendan, him answer the question. A whole lot of stuff he has to deal with as the parent. So I can imagine the amount of pressure that is on Richie right now. Where's the CC? Your daughter is a runner. Still involved in sports. A whole lot of pressure appearance and come on, that's still in there, especially when the recruiters and running, You need to tell Richie, you need to tell your parental professional son he should be more careful about things he posts because Jamaica might never forgive him. And you don't think he said that, humble one? Think he did, man. Butters is saying if I know Zion Scarlett a son. No? Tell we now. Easy or not, don't allow Butler to turn your son into a fool. Me grow a flatbush. It sound like a real Yankee, real baller. Flatbush there in a New York. Whole lot of dumb things man used to do in the 90s. Him a 17, 5 years from now, him a go look for a back and shake him head. We need to sack Fuzzy and all. No good, my opinion. All right, Colin Quest. No pressure. Okay. When is the next game? And I agree, more games, and we'll get better. I'm not sure now. I would have to check that out. I can relate to people who perform at the highest level with so much on the line. He can't celebrate Zion goal because he doesn't have his IG. Yeah, people, the boss apologize. Let me tell them, Richie. Well, that's what I heard. You can confirm it. You made an apology on YouTube platform, and you also indicate, which you are doing now, that you have taken his IG account from him. So you are controlling the IG account. So people, the man has done what he think is best. You understand? Agree, but things are different now, bro. With internet and all, people may not forgive you for what you say. That's a true still not Travis. And Jamaican fan base really tough in the man, may I tell you. Exactly, coach, my point. The players have to step up in the next round. Yeah, man. Number one, his father apologized on more than one channel. The young man is only 17. He made a mistake. If JFF never forgave him, then JFF is really proving some things that was said about them. You need that to prove anything, Tuffy. There are consequences for making mistake. Yeah. But that behave like it's Jamaica versus Phoenix. Easy, Richie, tell your son to keep working to become better. We need a good striker. Talking about Paula, what is the situation as Reggae Boyz head coach? Reggae Boyz not a head coach. The man negotiate. He was the interim. CB not give no other footballers credit. Yet if someone say one of the baller no good, him have problem. Travis and me, comrade, but this one I respect to the disagree, my youth. CD, he has never played in Jamaica in his life. Okay, cool. Richie, as long as your son is managed by Butler, you're gonna always have to do damage control. McConnell is gonna make Craig Butler look pretty good. Watch and see he's gonna perform. We can continue on that path. Okay. Some people don't seem to get the things like this will stay forever. What do you mean, Richie? He has not played for Jamaica in his life, and he can continue on that path. Okay. So what are the options that you have? Richard Samuels, coach. Where did Ricardo Fuller learn to play football? I don't know. You'd have to tell me that. Or if you know, you can tell us. Poor preparation cannot be rectified overnight. We need to find ways to improve this. For example, preparation of training squads at the different levels to develop match fitness and game sharpness. Yeah, exactly. I hope the very, very best for your child, but take sleep, mark death. You will eventually hear that you had nothing to do with your son upbringing. He's basically saying Whisper don't have to play for Jamaica. Yeah, that me I get that's why I say what are the options? Coach, the same man, them were champion protest, take tickets and them come on YouTube a chat. Them see him wanna criticize whisper. Wow. That's I don't know. Anyways, but me still that you see UCC if you behave yourself. Some people are blow the ball pass out of proportion. And a lot of us would do the same if we thought we were better than the players selected over us and they are not performing. He's saying playing for Jamaica is not absolute essential for his success. Yeah, me know that. No, I also think he's saying that might be options in terms of playing for other country. So I'm just asking if that is so. Whisper only can play for Jamaica, no other country. Travis is no easy. People can't change them allegiance. Hmm? But he has never played for Jamaica and I get the traction, so you must know so he's a good baller. So you never need a national team for success. So me I interpret what I must say clearly. Brain, brain drain a sample computer, you know. The protest thing died right after Leon scored. Travis Spencer sound like you're him grandfather. Travis a sample man. People to forgive me for the laughter, but the man say protest die when Leon scored. Oh God, oh God, oh God. I really hope he doesn't play for Jamaica. Sterling chose England and we still eat and drink. Life goes on, Richie. Pure gibberish. What was the outcome of the trial he did in Spain, Richie? Alright, see if him can answer that. Coach, at 17, there are ways to change a player allegiance. It just depends on the country. Them me don't know that carry that me I say. You know, Richie tell me say exactly what me I say. Look like them sell you unicorn. Boys Crack seems confident in goal. One for the future. Yes, Kimo. Humble and Jamaica will always be here. Football continues no matter what. Are we going to continue to talk about the youth or we're moving forward? He scored and played in all these country. And so everywhere he goes, people love him. Clark, a big goalkeeper, man. And him captain the team today too. Is that a good move? Was that a good move by the coach? I want to say the coach make a good move. Talk to me. Yeah. We be going to Europe shortly, and Spain, Real Sociedad is the one of the stops. France and Germany. Okay. So you're going back to Real Sociedad. That's good. So I guess that was successful, and it's the reason why you're going back. See him take the captaincy from Pearson. Yeah, man. What we need to do is focus on creating an environment where we can develop player and league where full footballers can earn a livable wage locally to at least Division 2 so we can produce good teams. Good suggestion that. Boys Clark should be in the national senior team. Yeah, man. I can't agree with that. Neo, laws and insight. Big up CD, people in the chat. Cheer up. We live to fight another day. We sometime for introspection and recalibration. Yeah, that is it. For reason The reason for my question is because I heard you guys comparing overseas players with local developed players, and none of these U20 strikers. Who was comparing them? And none of these U20 strikers can compare to Ricardo Fuller when he was playing U20. Well, I don't know where that conversation comes from, Richard. Richard Samuels. Well, I wasn't comparing any local player with any overseas player. Probably is in the chat. Him should captain the team from day one. Yeah. The youth know the game, him taught the game. He loves to play the ball at his foot. He like to get involved. I think he's his leadership qualities already be out there. Exactly, Darnet Low. Is this Damian Low's auntie? Big up yourself, Darnet Low. Humble one. Coach, remember. Okay, so you hear it here, people. Richie saying his son will be playing forward for Zander team in Germany. So look out for that move. Why them take the captaincy from Pierce? I don't know why they took it from him, It could be a case where Pearson don't want to be the captain again, So we can't just say them get captains to get taken. It's a bold decision. Well, senior team captain, the goalkeeper, same for U20. Yeah. Coach, the call line not working. Yeah, man, the call line not work, man. Up and running. Me not see no caller come in. And would I hear it? Yeah, man, the line not work, man. We got a call earlier. I called for the keeper to be given the armband from early. If you know, you know. All right, JJ. Playbook. Luke Badley Morgan got a future. Marlon, big up yourself. Chambers can get called. It should be easy for him. You want that chilly, man. Brian Jane, he was on Paul Hall 10 player list that he want in the senior team. Coach, teach Blake a thing or two. Oh, could teach Blake a thing or two. Angie, but when Whisper Fling filing come through for US, I'll post it. Wadley Morgan is a good prospect for the future. Yep. Like Alexander Bicknell, Germany will make the player exponentially better. Certainly. German is a good place to develop any sport, you know. They might not be the best in the world, probably because of physiological makeup. But when it comes on to throws, when it comes on to technical events, very good. These people believe in the technique. And once you believe in that technique, you'll go far. Ask Neo, could Jamaica have protested without being punished by walking off the field when playing in that hog pen against Honduras? No, man, there are ways and means to do the protest, man. If you walk off, you lose your point. It's not making player better. It's get the player more exposure to European football. Okay, okay. This keeper can learn how to fly like Blake, and he will be the best because he is good with his feet. Yeah, good move, cause Pearson for bench. So, I did I got opinion. I would like Whisper playing for the God Bless America team. Would give me a Jamaican reason to cheer for the team. So your number Butler and Richie one, JJ. Liam adopted grandfather. Man, then gone in a family tree. Coach, I see about 45 players from the U20. Yeah, that's true. That's right. It should have been done before the game. Yes, yes, yes. Big up Coach Mindy, respect. Lolo, walk on. Big up yourself. Your son is a baller. I would love to see his paper come through, but the selfish I want it come through after his 18th birthday. Richie is saying his son is gonna play for Fortuna Colon. So that means he wasn't successful at Real Sociedad. All right. Or could it be a case where you have different options? So, coach, 2026 look good or what? Can we beat 80? Or Trinidad, them look strong. Cuba looks strong as well, coach. We need more U20 friendlies, coach. It needed. Yep. Where's the brain, Jen? Matika the comments like a G. We have Cranky online, people. Cranky, welcome to the show.
Good night, Coach. How you doing?
Not too bad enough.
We have Cranky online.
I hear the feedback there, Cranky.
Yeah, I'm okay. So, Coach, I called to interview you.
Yeah, man.
So, what were your thoughts on the game today?
I think it wasn't a bad game. I see where the improvements are actually coming. Some changes were made, and you could see where the team came out and they acquit themselves. Still a little bit slight in some areas, but it's a work in progress.
So, was it real improvements or the level of the competition?
That could also be a contributing factor. Where the level of the competition, because the lesser the opponent, they're less likely to move quicker to close down play and all of those stuff. So, but the Antigua team, even though the level is down, they're still not a bad unit, you know. Still
Well,
not
I
a
think
bad
they're
unit.
physically. I think they can match us physically. I don't know in terms of technically, but they match it. Because I actually didn't watch the game live, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I watched the game on my bus coming home from work. It's a 2-hour ride.
Mm-hmm.
So I got to watch the game in solitude and digest it really well. I thought it was an interesting game. I must admit, I was very disappointed at it.
You were disappointed with the scoreline?
I was disappointed with the play, the level of play. So our best performance today was the first 20 minutes of the second game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true. I can agree with that.
Because subsequent to that, for the rest of that game, most of that game, apart from late second half, the entire Honduras game, and today's game, I don't think we play up to our capability, or maybe I don't have a good sense of our capability. We couldn't keep the ball, and they could keep the ball.
Yeah.
Which is disappointing.
No, but Cranky. Sorry.
Yeah.
You know, we turn over the ball more than they do.
But coach, we turn over the ball without pressure, which was disappointing.
Yeah.
So they are athletic, I agree. Not as technical as us. In fact, their best player seemed to be the 5-year-old who came on late in the game, Frank. I thought was interesting. At least he looks like 5-year-old. The kid that says from West Ham or something looks really young.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure why he didn't for game time because he seems to be a little bit technical. But we have competent players on the field, I think. But the performance leaves a lot to be desired.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So what do you think? I'll say something else too, which is what were your thoughts about the formation change and the personnel on the field?
The change that was made with James, I didn't expect him to play that position. Pearson could have gotten a break. and use somebody different just to see how the fluidity or the midfield or the mobility. That didn't happen.
Right.
Clark up front, he's still good, but I think because he's this type of striker likes to take on people, utilize his skill, but sometimes he overdo the thing, and it causes him to lose the ball. Also, he holds up the ball sometimes because not a lot of support is driving forward. Yeah, so a whole lot of things contribute to it, A whole lot of things.
No, I think you're right in your assessment, which is Clark is a good player. That's very obvious. He's a very confident player. Quicker than I thought he was, given some of the play today. But you're right in terms of his decision making. Well, the entire team decision making needs to be better. Most, people like Mackenzie doesn't know when to pass and when to dribble.
So decision making.
Yeah, decision making is poor for a lot of the games. I was pleased with the coach today making the decision to go 3 at the back, to change and then to take the team up so much. I think that was needed. The question is not this game, but what does he do for the next game? When you're gonna play a better opponent, and you need a very balanced team on the field. And I didn't agree with the 2 striker stuff. Management called it. I just thought both strikers were sort of similar. And I'm not sure there's a differentiation between the 2 as to why you want to play them together.
I guess.
I didn't see them link. Did you see them link up once?
No, I didn't see that. But it could be a situation doing a cranky. You're playing a weaker opponent and you're trying to work something. What if he's trying to put something to play to see if it can work, and then in practice they'll just work on it to see if it can actually come to pass.
So, coach, when you're in an elimination game, your primary objective is to play your best team and to win.
And I agree,
regardless of your perception of the opponent, because they got a clear chance in the second half, which could have tied it 1-1.
Yes.
Make a bad decision. He should have scored that goal.
Yes. But he was right between both players. The strike, the person who kicked the ball, and it did not go anywhere. None of them challenged him. He just whiskered the past the upright.
He would have been open.
Yeah.
He take the kick and move to the side. He would have been open. And we won, so that's the most important thing. We go on to the next round. I am not confident going forward because I don't like how we're playing, and I'm not sure we have the coach has figured out what's his best team. That's their best or what's the best team.
Cranky.
There's a question, coach, before I go. Yeah.
You said something about best team a while ago. Are you saying that the coach doesn't know his best team yet?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
But I think he did a good job of making changes quicker this game around. Right? He made 2 changes first half. In fact, did Watson get injured? Because he came off real early.
I'm not sure, no.
He came off in the 30-something minute. He came up in the 30-something minute.
Well,
I didn't like how he was playing, Frank, but he came off early.
That probably would have been an injury. If a change
I know
is
last
made
time
like
I know last time he had, that was an injury, but he had a dislocation or something, which they popped back in. So I'm not sure if he had a recurrence this time around. Didn't appear like that. But I thought Barkley came on, and Barkley has a good team. But again, his decision making is not right. We turned the ball over so much without pressure. That is concerning. We have to do a better job of treating the ball like a precious commodity and just give it to the opponent.
Okay.
So who do we play next? Is it Nicaragua?
No, we play a bit. It's between 80 or Trinidad.
Oh, 2 teams that scored a lot of goals the last game or when they played each other. I think that'd be a tough matchup either one of those. Yeah, but my hope is that we'll improve as the tournament progresses. I think he knows who his striker is now. I think Clark as a position locked down. He knows his 2 center half. I'm not sure if Henderson may keep his position.
Mhm.
Well, and Pearson's gonna play because but I'm not sure he knows who else plays. Because James wasn't good today. I heard a commentator say James had a very good game. I thought the opposite. I thought he was poor for most of
You
the game.
mean Chad?
Yeah, who was coming on the last games and creating a storm.
But
I thought he was.
But that's what I'm saying, Cranky. I think he was placed in a position that's not where he played. I think he was in the defense. He played,
Coach, there's a difference between when I have the ball, what I do with it, and when I'm defending. He was forward a lot of times.
Because that's his natural inclination.
Yeah, but coach, he wasn't beating his man. He was just running into. I don't know what he was doing. He disappointed me the most because I've been calling for him to play, give his cameo the last 2 games, and I was very surprised. And granted, I think athletically, this is a very athletic team, so it's hard to go around them. But if you can't go around them, fake them out of their boots. Don't just try to run him over, past him. It doesn't work. But I like Clark's game, even though today wasn't his best game. I like his game. I like his confidence. I thought Kobe Thomas came on as well. I like Thomas in the defense. I think he's a very good player. There's a number of good players on the team.
Mm-hmm.
And enough good players for us to play well in the next game, hopefully. So here's my last question. What's your prediction for the next game?
Depending on who they get, yeah. More than likely is 80, and if we get 80, that's gonna be a tough game. And we have not had luck in this competition or any other competition. So I would love if we could get some luck in this one. That's all I would say on that. riding on luck. Coach. Yes. Sports have that component in a Cranky, whether we believe it or not.
Yeah. Coach, then I look thing, coach. Be like surety. And I like to have some assurance that my performance and my ability is better than my opponent versus expecting some divine intervention. So I love it. I hope we play with composure. We play up to ability. This game, regardless of outcome, so long as we play up this game, I can live with the result.
Mm-hmm. But Cranky, don't you see where they are? Don't you see where they are improving game by game as a unit?
No, coach. What? Really, coach? So, coach, we think the 3 games. First game, we started like a house on fire and faded. Second game, we dominated possession in the first half and a little bit in the second half, and we lost 5-0. Third game, we played with a weak opponent who was conceded 6 goals in 2 games, and athletically similar to us. It's not as good technically, and we still were crossing our fingers middle second half until they got that penalty. We still weren't comfortable. When I look at how we have played, I think we didn't really. We probably played better in the first half against Honduras than we played. Even though we were down 2-0, we played in this game. We couldn't keep the ball at all. So if you think about progress, what does progress mean?
Against Honduras?
Yes, in the first half, we had what, 70-something% possession at one point in the game. Even though we were down 2-0 at halftime. So if you dominate possession that much, that means they will just counter-attack you. In this game, there was no stress in the game, apart from later on, where the ball was flowing, we're moving the ball, we had packaged the play. None of that.
But we dominated possession again. We dominated possession in this one too.
It was hiccup, coach. Yes, we had more position than did, but it wasn't as if I picked the ball up, my defense, it went to my mid He went to my forward, he came back to my mid. That flow that you'd expect that we had against Costa Rica the first 20 minutes or in the first half was. I'm sure people may have different perspectives, but I didn't see that flow at all. Yes, he had more participation throughout the game, frankly, because they're not technically that great. They have speed, they have ability, but technically they're not there.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the next game side with
You think what?
I think the coach has to be very honest. The next game will decide exactly where we are
Yes.
as a unit. And I also think the coach has to be very careful about who he selects to play and how he makes his substitution. I did like that he recognized at halftime today that he needs to make some changes. I thought the kid Bicknell is not the most athletic player, but he reminds me of Stevie. He does the basics well, which is important in this.
Yeah, that's what we were saying.
He's not gonna get the ball. So yeah, coach, I don't want to dominate the line, but my hope is that we do better next game.
Yeah,
Even though we won today, I wasn't really pleased. So maybe I'm just one of those individuals who was fastidious, but I wasn't fully pleased about today's game.
Yeah, man.
We should put them away because we are better.
Yes,
So.
definitely.
All right, coach. Thanks.
Yeah, man. I agree with that.
Bless
All right. Bless up yourself, Cranky. All right, people. There you have it. Cranky sharing his thoughts on the game. All right, let me check back in the comment section. Oh, brain drain's inclination mean natural. But I thought that one word can have more than one meaning, brain drain. So we'll not. Caller, good evening. You're live on the coach's desk.
Well, go on, coach.
There, you know. Bless up yourself. Who is this?
Robert, man.
Yeah, Robert. What's up?
But there, man, boy, I don't like disagree with Frankie, you know, but I kind of disagree with him this time. I come like him having foot in my mouth this time. Believe me. Because him not even talk about Christopher Pearson when I play good. And him a call some player where to me them never play badly. But
yeah.
Him to remember, I don't know why I'm not talking about Pearson. Because two Pearson play in school. And that when I support that is Christopher Pearson. You need to do better than that, Crank.
Crank, yeah, get call out, you know.
Yeah, man, Crank, you need to do better than that, brother. I know me not hear instead Christopher Pearson have no good game in the tournament. And I'm a call out some player. You need to do better than that, man. I go disagree with him, brother. I tell you, because I always like to listen him talk and things, but right now, him sound biased. He needs to go easy and talk about the real problem in the team with this Christopher Pearson. And the coach will make the back and mistake keep on play this guy for 90 minutes. And we not get no time. You understand? See him take my captainship from him, yes. But at the end of the day, he still not play a good coach. He still when I want to play in a central defense, he must play in the defense now. Because he move him up and down all over the field to try to keep him on the field. And he still not play good. So next time I'll put him in the defense. Because I see left being put him or the forward. And him not play nothing, brother. The man not play nothing. For the reputation where him they have from schoolboy football come to everybody and say him have to play. What happened to the right back coach? You know nothing about him, he injured?
I don't know. He coach not play him today.
Well, I mean, I tell you, so the two man them we go national. Come like them worse than the man them when they go national.
But national improve your game.
Well, I mean, I know none of that them say.
Who
That
said
them
that?
always say.
And you're not playing a
Yes, they
game?
always hear people. Well, we don't know what to say answer. Believe me, because them they call the two of them up there.
Who, remember
They
say,
get called up there one night.
Ziminis get one game, you know?
Yeah,
But Pearson
me
not getting a game.
Him not getting a game, but I mean, him that train with the big boys, them, that's all.
Yeah, but training is good, you know. But you have to assimilate.
I don't know what wrong with Christopher still, but trust me, to me, him not ready for it. And the coach keep on a find a place on the field, but that me not like. And keep on, I'm not sure him say the youth now play good, him not take him out of the. Him like him expect the youth to come good one at a time, but it's like a 3 game now and him can't come good. So what am I gonna do? Put him in the defense the next game. That's all I can say. Yeah, that me talk about. That was cranky about my cars. Right now, me no like how cranky that talk about. Believe me.
Cranky's response is that I talked about the team today, not necessarily individual players.
Yeah, but
except, hold on, let me finish. Robert, hold on. Remember, same man did ask me question them, I interview me. So he said he did not talk about necessarily individual players, except his disappointment with James given his previous cameo, and he mentioned Bicknell playing is a very good player.
Mm-hmm. So what about Pearson? He might pick out James. Why pick one?
So Cranky, you need to answer that now.
The man who definitely not play good, brother. I him
Duncan,
brother.
yeah.
I him to call up. Because he might support of that player, brother.
Oh, so because
team to pick on the player.
So because him a KC man, you want him call him out, sir.
Yeah. Because remember Cranky was one of the major supporters of that player.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm always a fan that play for KC and him talk how far the youth they'll go and whatever, which him can go. But at the end of the day, the youth are playing bad. I mean, I know me hear Cranky say nothing about the youth or him playing bad. But him a pick out other player like James. I said James are playing bad. And at the end of the day, him not talk about the player when him that support. The bias, man, we need to come out of the bias thing there, brother. No matter if we like the player or we talk about the player when we play. If you're going to choose to pick one player. Respect, coach. That's all I have to say.
All right, Robert.
Yeah.
Cranky, man, call you out, sir. Man, call you out, Cranky. We can't say a word in English. All right, Cranky, call man. Cranky.
Coach. Come defend myself.
Yeah.
Coach. So your caller is so helping caller. See, caller, we have to have evidence to substantiate what we're saying in anything. So caller and Dockland. I'm going to make Bush Dockland come from aside these people. Whatever it does, man. I'm going to take this, So, coach, here's the thing, coach. I have called out Pearson and Jimenez for the first 2 games, and I've basically said they should not be playing. And I was on Management Show yesterday calling it, just like I'm doing today.
Mm-hmm.
And go listen to that. Go listen to the first show and listen to the second show, caller, then come talk to me. Okay? Nobody about no bias thing. I'm not biased when it comes to football. I try to be as objective as possible. Why would I want to be biased? I want my team to win. I'm not parochial about what team they play for. So I said, as I said today, I didn't come on here to critique any player. I call out James because I've been calling for James.
Yeah.
Vehemently that James is playing, given his performance in the last 2 games. That's why I called him out today. I was very disappointed that he keeps running into defenders when they're not as good as he is and he should be playing better. And I generally said that players were not playing with composure today. They weren't passing the ball well. We can't keep the ball. I didn't come on to beat players. I didn't talk about Barkley turning the ball over. why did you mention Barkley? Barkley is a KC man also. Watson came up is a KC man also. I didn't say what. I said Watson wasn't playing well. So why we pick and choosing who I talk about and not being fair in basically what I've said? As I said, I didn't come on to beat any player. My view was the team, given the level of competition, because people don't seem to realize this in a coach. I can look good against lesser opponents, but when I play better opponents, how do I perform? And frankly, I don't think it was Pearson's worst game. Pearson played his best today of all the games he played.
Yeah. We said
In
that.
fact, it wasn't the way how he played today wasn't close to the previous two games.
Right.
Because he was awful.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know why I do something in the comment section and those why I'm beat people 24/7. Okay, if we not beat people, make yourself feel good. We're not beat people. This is not about beating people 24/7. Encourage them, motivate them. Don't just try to beat them and put them down. That's not the objective. You just beat Pearson 24/7. Even when today he have a really bad game, I should still curse him out. We agreed he hasn't played well, and he lost the captaincy. I think he lost the captaincy because the goalkeeper has been the best leader so far during the 2015. And I am pleased with the coaching staff making certain decisions which are tough, but beneficial to the team.
Yeah.
And Duckland, anyway, I see me, I beat him, I use. Duckland, you can't get that no more. Because me the your skin like white and right now, my youth. Anything you say, me the find you. But when people take set, I mean, take you know, and we can't take set. And we take set, it's painful, you know. So me a counterpunch. So Duckland, anytime you see a peer counterpunch you again. Anytime I chat, and me after you. So what anything you say, and me the find your skin like white and right. What?
Duckland, an army man, this I talk to you know. Don't play with Cranky.
Coach, I say, coach, me love the punch them again now. Me can deliver to the Duckland, me and you.
Hey, but guess what?
Duck, whatever your name is.
I be a ducky maga duck. I be a ducky maga duck.
It's not go duck, I get punched and get duck. I'm the duck, coach. I'm running at something, I keep standing. Put him on duck.
Anyways, no ball to me.
No idea. I love the banter, coach. Me look at me, can banter like anybody else.
Yeah.
And Duckland, see how the banter. The thing, brain drain can banter, like brain drain still. Watch me and your Duckland.
All right, Duckland. Cranky sound it, you know.
But you're allowed, you stand there.
Yo.
Yes, Duckland, come and chat.
Duckland. Man, I call you out and saw the thing in the Duckland. So just
but you will run me way. Like me run from Jamaica already, so I'm not run going away again. The ball hand. No. But we run, I'm not run going away. All right, coach. Wait with me and Duckland.
All right, Cranky, big up yourself.
Yeah, all right, coach. Good night.
Yeah. People, they like that one there. That one there brew like what? Coffee. Cranky versus Duckland Stennett. Jano Star. Brendan, you're the referee. Brendan, me I sign you as referee, you know. Another clash here, you know. Brain drain. Hey, a two moderator go at it to the people. Duckland versus Cranky. But Duckland guide, I'm step away. I cook some rice. Cause Cranky say I text it on him like white pan rice, you know. All right, people. What a nice way to end the show, man. The bantering start. Tell you. Yeah, man. Big up for the self, people. We'll close out the show. Congrats to the boys again. Confirmed for the knockout round. We'll be waiting to see which team will be playing. I don't know. Thanks for the comments. Thanks for the likes. If you have not hit that like button, do it before you exit. It does the same thing whether you enter or exit. Cranky love pick fight, and when he gets beat up, he threatens to not return. Man needs to put down the button. Cranky. Bridget, I call you out, you know. Man say you love pick fight, and when you can't manage, You're threatening not to come back. So look at brain drain I call truce right now, you know, 'cause anyways, people, yeah man, big up yourself, big up the erudites, big up again the people who like the. If you're new, hit that subscribe button. And guess what, people? We're at 17K. Respect and manners to the subscribers them. So just go tell a friend to tell a friend about Coach's Desk and continue. Because our goal for this year, you know, is to reach that 20K. Yeah, man, we want to reach the 20K before the year finish. Honestly, we can't reach it. Last night that started in a Tony. We did one last night and we do that streamer now. So we are gonna end it now, man. I get some rest because the weekend I got long enough, Tony. You hear me, I say? People. Track and field, I go start for that weekend. A whole lot of track and field. So it's a brain drain, 20K. Yeah, man. Big up on yourself. Thanks very much for tuning in. Stay safe. Until next time. Ending with a little.
Your style and your flavor make the city rock. They must say the season come out with a bang. Coach Minzy, best round here. Remember that.